Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to episode 25, I believe, of the Minecraft single player series. I can't believe we already have a quarter of 100 episodes. That's so much to me. But that's besides the point. At this moment in time, I'm working on the ultimate grind fest. And by grind fest, I mean this. My plan is to collect every single item up until Minecraft Beta 1.7.3 was created. I figured this would give me the ultimate storage facility for when I eventually upgrade to Hunger Bar era Minecraft. This way I have what is effectively an old school creative menu in survival mode. And I think that this will be a great way to actually show off the full version of this game. That way anyone who does the world download will have access to every block in the game, and they'll be able to build anything they want in this world as well. I don't know if you guys actually do the world downloads, but I leave them there for you just in case you want them. At this point, the mushroom farm has worked. Sadly, I harvested it off screen, so I can't. Well, I can show you how it works. The way it works is I will press this pressure plate here, and the pressure plates above will let the water flow downwards. And after enough time, the mushrooms will slip out through here, and through there, and they'll end up there, pressing the plate if I don't pick everything up, thus preventing further growth. But prior to preventing further growth, to explain how this works, you go all the way back here, and effectively the wiring goes from here all the way up here and sends an inverted signal using a redstone torch. That way, in reality, the pistons are always on, but if I want the pistons to actually activate to let the water flow through, they turn off. I'm actually really happy with how this turned out. I didn't know if this would be functional or not, but I'm glad it was. You saw a manual version of it a few episodes ago, but now that it's fully automatic, I'm very happy with how it looks. In fact, I'm so happy with it, I might even make it the thumbnail. Hell yeah! Finally, the squid farm is working! I don't know why it wasn't working before, but now that it's working, I figured I ought to get rid of all of this useless, very useless cobblestone that was originally here to plug up the farm, but now that the farm is fully functional, I could just sit here and let everything work for me. Cutting. Especially since now, due to the update, squids should be able to drown. Let's give it a few seconds. 10, 9. I guess they don't drown yet. Oh well. I now have a consistent source of black dye through ink sacs without needing to risk my life every so often to go underwater. I've been trying to get some resources while I wait for the slimes to spawn, because I decided during my off hours to just build a slime farm. This slime farm was actually a completely original idea. I'm not actually sure how slimes work in this game, but I figured I saw a slime spawn, so I built within that chunk, and within that chunk the slimes are going to spawn, thus leading to my eventual victory. At least that's the idea. Is a mob jumping up there? My goodness, I never really noticed how many mobs actually just spawn on top. That's a slime. Whatever this is a slime. I think so. Whatever. But that's not the point. I think I found the chunk where the slime will spawn, and it is all the way through here within the mine. Still, like I said, I'm not using guides, therefore I don't know if this is an effective slime farm, yes or no. You will have to be the judge of that one. I haven't actually ran the farm yet. All I know is that slimes can spawn up here, and they will fall down here. I can kill them and move on with my life. If anyone sees an issue with this farm, please let me know, because I genuinely do want this farm to work. I don't want this farm to just not work at all. In addition, I don't actually know the conditions for slime at all. So if anyone knows what the actual parameters for slime are, please let me know. I know for a fact this is a slime chunk though, because I did catch slime spawning in here. Therefore, I think this will work. However, beta 1.7.3 has also taught me that slime spawn ratio is really weak compared to 1.6.4 and especially 1.6.6. I think that the beta version might actually be what takes longer. In addition, I made a one tree farm here simply because I was running out of wood. I was collecting everything. I really did get a lot of resources building this, and I'm very proud of myself for getting all those resources. After this slime farm, if this even works, I'm not actually too sure if it does. After the slime farm, I will continue on to the next reed farm. It's working. Not as fast as I want it to, but it's definitely working. That means that if I just sit there over here for give or take... So if I just sit here, by the way. If I just sit here for give or take 4 hours, they'll appear there, and then I can walk up and just slap them to death. And even then, I'll be around this location just standard, which makes this even easier. Although, I did notice in testing that when I attempted to find a way for this farm to work more efficiently, which I didn't do properly, but there was an attempt. Sometimes a squid will spawn and prevent the farm from working perfectly. In fact, that's actually a current issue going on in the main mob farm. That issue being that the mobs will get trapped by squid, and the squid will decrease the efficiency of the farm. I love how efficient this farm has become over time. With every single change and update to it, it just becomes a lot better. Especially since getting TNT at the rate I want to get TNT has simplified and become more efficient over time. I think I showed this off. This tree farm here, the way it works. The way it works is I'll get a... Actually, you know what? I think it's better to just show you. Okay, so let me explain how this works. First, we get our sapling and our bone meal. Now, we need a lot of bone meal for this. This isn't a instant project at all. So we step on this, it moves it. And then because of the way trees actually work in this update, it won't automatically power it. Whereas if you did this prior in beta 1.7 pure, this would be completely automatic and you would only be required to plant the sapling. And this is what I do like about this. So we'll grow all these saplings. Come on. Thank you. And thankfully, the saplings themselves will plant themselves. Like this. And as long as they can keep placing, we're good. I think that should be the distance, right? 8 blocks is limit. Oh no, I have one more block. One more block before limit. Okay. Didn't grow, but that's okay. Because now, all we have to do is get up here. And you still get just as many trees without overflowing your inventory space. We can break these. I could use shears to collect the saplings if I really want to. And to collect the pure leaves if I really want to. But the saplings are much more efficient. I'll use the leaves as decorative blocks, I guess. But then again, I'm not really known for being decorative, not counting that one time in progression where I decided, hey, I want to try being decorative for once.
I guess I could put them in these corners. So I'll put the 2 lapis here. And then we'll go in order. No, we're not going in order. We're just gonna put them in random order. Just to show off the fact that we have them, and nothing else. Part of me wants to replace all the grass with lime wool, but that would take too long. Black wool. Okay. We have a decent assortment of colors now. Let's go get our stuff.
You know what that was? It was boring. Honestly. I have more fun not being decorative than being decorative. Now we can take some of this wood, like so. Turn these all into chests. And we'll be able to continue the little saga with filling up the storage room. Thinking about it, I may actually have every tool up until this point in the game. Diamond axe, diamond pick, diamond shovel, diamond sword, bow, hoe, shears, fishing rod, and flint and steel. I also have the lava bucket and the water bucket. Therefore, if anyone wants to correct me, I'm pretty sure I have every tool possible in my inventory at this point in time.
Extremely bad news has occurred. I died in the game. That's right. I died while I was grinding. Which is bad because I lost my first diamond sword. I still have my first bow, thankfully, but my first diamond sword, that's gone. Meaning that off screen I actually got to use the Chineldu. And then I realized that the Chineldu. Did I seriously fall down here? Of course I did. And then I realized that the Chineldu itself is not the most efficient of devices because it requires me to actually, how do I say, stay standing on the pressure pad for it to work. Otherwise, nothing happens. But then again, I didn't really design the Chineldu with the idea of dying often. I just designed it with the idea of, hey, maybe I die one time, so let's make sure that if I die, I can at least get back to where I was prior without having to go through that much effort. And I died in the worst possible way, too. I died in lava, which means that all of the stuff I farmed is gone. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. If I lose some items, I just lose some items. However, it's still annoying because I get items for the chest so that I can farm them. And then after all of that, I lose everything, which, you know, I get it's part of the game, and I'm not going to blame myself for failing. I just wish I didn't do that off camera. I wish that was on camera. That's really my only complaint. If that was on camera, I'd probably be a bit less annoyed by it. Let's see how much we actually get from this. 3, 2, 1, go. Come on. Okay, good to know we're already breaking this stuff down. I wonder how many diamonds we'll get. See if we get any diamonds. Come on, guys. It's 2011. Let's go get some diamonds, okay? Let's go get some diamonds. Whoa. Big-ass cave that I totally knew about. Yeah. The problem with this mining method is that beginning in beta, there are just caves everywhere. And don't get me wrong, I love exploring the caves. At the same time, it makes it a real pain to actually build any farms. Although, see, we got some diamonds doing this. And I do genuinely want to know how many diamonds we get by the end of this. Because surely, we'll get enough to make this a profitable venture. I'm not just wasting loads of sand and TNT. Because I do admit, my biggest concern with expensive Minecraft does come down to sand. This is what we got from our trip. Plenty of resources. This is always why we're mining, because we mine to have items, and when we have items, we are happy. Why? Because it means we're moving up in the world. By a lot. And I can be a bit wasteful with my coal, because I don't actually lose that much. I mean, I lose maybe 2 coal than I need to, but at the end of the day, we make enough that we don't care. Look at that, beautiful. We almost have a full double chest of coal. Good. Good, 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 good. Redstone. We are up here with all the redstone. Then there's that. These can be put away, these two. Put away one of the water buckets and then we'll find a way to move the lava. But it's any sort in reality. Finally, I think I should continue working on this chest room. And next, I think I'm going to do wooden tools will be this one. I think wooden tools would be the most effective. Actually, I realized I haven't done planks yet. That's right, I haven't even done planks yet. We've got plenty of items, though. Okay. That's what we're working on. Planks. I've decided to now store the very first wooden pick I ever made on this map here. That way, it's always here as a reminder of where this whole series began, with this pickaxe and a tree over there. It's crazy to think that in only 25 episodes we've managed to do all of this. Okay? If I was still back when I was in 2012 in terms of my mentality and how I work things out, I don't think I would have made it this far. In fact, I know I would not have made it this far. Because the younger version of myself that I'm imagining was nowhere near as intensive with what he did. He usually looked for shortcuts and getting things done in a less difficult way. But now that we have the wooden pick, we gotta do all the wooden tools now. So, wooden sword, wooden shovel, like that. And I'm pretty much just gonna work on this until I get it all the way stacked up. Once it's fully stacked up, I'll return to you.
They see you as small and helpless. They see you as just a child. Surprised when they find out that a warrior will soon run wild. Prepare for your greatest moments. Prepare for your finest hour. The dream that you've always dreamed is suddenly about to flower. We are lightning straying from the thunder. Miracles of ancient wonder. This will be the day we waited for. This will be the day we open up the door. I don't wanna hear your absolution. Hope you're ready for revolution. Welcome to a world of new solutions. Welcome to a world of bloody evolution. In time, your heart will open minds. A story will be told. And victory is in a simple soul.
To explain what happened, that's a donation technically. I I know I said that I would put information for Cash App, monetary donations, but it doesn't have to be monetary. That was a case of somebody whose initials are BJG, no money sent, decided to sing instead of send money, and I figured I would play it for you. It was the Volume 1 intro to Ruby, the full, not the full version, the TV sized version, so the one that's a minute long, as opposed to the 30-second version or the full version. It can really be anything. I'll recognize anything you guys send, and it's nice. Hope you guys actually enjoyed listening to that. I thought it was pretty cool.